Hello, thank you so much for clicking on this video, and welcome to my house of 1000 movies. I want to start by apologizing for the delay of the next Eras of Horror episode. I've had some personal struggles, and I'm trying to get it done, but bear with me please, thank you. Anyway, the Insidious franchise is one of my favorite franchises in recent years, but it's also quite confusing. The timeline is strange, things happen then are never brought up again, so today I will try to explain it. Insidious follows a family called the Lamberts, who move into a new house. But the oldest child, Dalton, falls off a ladder and into a coma. It is revealed that the coma may not be as it seems. They move again after experiencing malevolent activity, when the other son claims that Dalton walks around at night. The family calls a psychic woman who eventually leads the father Josh into another realm called the Further to save Dalton's soul. But it is not Josh who makes it back out, it's Dalton and a spirit with connections to the family going back ages that ends up killing the psychic, Elise. Insidious Chapter 2 follows the mother Renee, her two sons and Josh's mother trying to discover the truth behind Elise's death and why Josh is acting strange, where they find out he is possessed by a man with connections to Josh's mom Lorraine and Josh himself. They manage to free Josh of his possession with some help from returning faces and defeat the demons oppressing them. In the end, Josh and Dalton give up their ability to go to the Further to live a normal life. The third movie is a prequel which follows Quinn, a girl who lost her mother, comes to Elise for help, is terrorized by a ghost who has worse lung damage than Darth fucking Vader, and is taking a beating from cars, the floor, and everything in between. Last Key is a prequel sequel that follows Elise as she comes to terms with her troubled childhood, battles the demons from the past, and makes amends with her family. And finally, Red Door returns to the Lamberts, with Lorraine dead, Renee having divorced Josh, Dalton leaving for college, and even more goddamn demons. By the end, the family makes amends. It's hinted Renee and Josh may get back together, and Dalton's strained relationship with his father is restored. The timeline goes as follows. So at the end of Insidious 3, we see an out-of-nowhere jump scare from Lipstick Face. But how in the holy name of shit does that make sense? If Lipstick is with the Lamberts a few years later, well, in Last Key, when Elise and her niece are in the Further, they peer through another ajar red door, which shows the scene of Dalton falling off the ladder to them. But when they leave the door open. So I think, and it is also a semi-popular theory, that Lipstick Face found Elise in Chapter 3, followed her throughout the Last Key, and saw an opportunity to possess someone. So goes through the door that Elise left open, and that's the point, when it goes through the door, when Dalton hears its signature crackling sound, which leads into the first movie. Then the first leads into the second. Then there's a 10-year time jump to number 5. And yet again, all apologies for the next Eras of Horror episode. The next video should be a full channel schedule for up until September. When it gets harder, then either the 80s horror episode or a new series starting that I hope you'll like. But anyway, that concludes this video. But that was all, of course, just my opinion. It isn't the objective right one, and you can make your own and leave it in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you like and subscribe, as it really supports the channel. And with that, I'll see you when I see ya.